there. Welcome to the moment of grace. Today, I want to encourage you to appreciate the little progress you're making towards your throne. And I'm going to read to you from the book of Genesis and chapter 39 and verses 1 and 2. And Joseph was brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard and Egyptians, bought him of the hands of the Ishmaelites, which had brought him down there. And the Lord was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man, and he was in the house of his master, the Egyptians. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord had made all that he did to prosper in his hand. You see, Joseph was that man who by God saw all the other chiefs bowing to his own chiefs. He was that dreamer that saw stars and sun and moon bow to him. He was the man that only spoke what he saw. But you know what? He was also the man that got punished for what he saw and for what he said. Suddenly, in the desert of the Middle East, the story of Joseph was ending as soon as it started. The story had no chance of me preaching it to you today. Joseph had no chance of his dream being heard of by anyone outside of his immediate family he told it to. Everything sank into a pit instead of climbing into a throne with him. Then God showed up. My prayer is that God will show up on your behalf. And you know, the way God shows up at times might not be the way you think of it. And that's why you need to appreciate every little progress towards the throne. God didn't show up by sending Joseph's dad's servants or someone, some vigilante to rescue him. God showed up. The bottom line was that Joseph was rescued. He wasn't rescued to be returned home to his daddy. He was rescued by a vested interest. A slave buyer bought him from the Ishmaelite, from the pit to the Ishmaelite, from the Ishmaelite to Potiphar's house. At least Joseph wasn't going to die of thirst in that hole again. Joseph did not prosper in this or in that. The Bible said he was a prosperous man. It wasn't about what Joseph was doing. It was about who Joseph was. Joseph said when Joseph was rescued, that God was with him, and he was the prosperous man. And it is the prosperous man that the thing that they do can only prosper. Glory to God. He made appreciable progress in recovery. He affected all he was involved with, because prosperity itself is appreciable progress per time. So he was a man of appreciable progress. He didn't sink into depression. He didn't sink into blame game. He didn't sink into regret. He didn't sink into vengeance. He was a prosperous man. Are you gunning for throne one way or the other, and yet you're falling short of it? Be a prosperous or a progressive man or woman in that line. Appreciate the little migration you are making towards the throne. See God work outside of what you are going through. I want you to see God working out the rest of the journey for you, because it's only prosperous people that make prosperity happen. Joseph appreciated little progress out of the pit to the hand of the Ishmaelite, from the hand of the Ishmaelite to the hand of Potiphar, and he made good of everything that was committed unto his hand. It's my prayer for you today that you will make good of what has been committed into your hand. I don't know what hole you've been sunk in. I pray that God, in the name of Jesus, will rescue you out. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray that the work of your hand will prosper. The tide will turn for your good. You will escape that death. You will escape that indebtedness. You will escape that sickness. You will escape that hole where you find yourself right now. In the name of Jesus Christ. I also pray for healing in your body, that in the name of Jesus, that sickness will go. That pain disappear, that swelling vanishes in the name of Jesus, that growth will die right now in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. My name is Yinka Kintri, and I pastor Dadem Church. Our website is www.dademministry.org. If you go on Amazon, I want you to go for our new book. The e-book is already available on Amazon, and it's titled Noah's Template of Enterprise Success. Till I see you next time, the Lord bless you.